Yeah, I just came from uploading the video at Bigfoot Burgers there. Today's video about depression. Wow, is it ever hot in the sun here? It's 28 degrees. 28, and it's supposed to get hotter, and it's only 12:30, like just after lunch. So this is crazy. It's going to get stupid hot up here again, and we've got another heat warning. Supposed to, they said up, anywhere up to 35 degrees, but we'll see about that. But man, is it hot now, boy. They weren't kidding. So anyway, we still have to go down into town and do stuff, so we got to go and bear this heat. Okay, talk to you soon. Ciao for now. Yeah, well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it actually hit 30 degrees, so we're at 90 degrees right now. We're sitting in the shade right here, trying to chill out. It's still warm in the shade. I'm on the verge of sweating just about, but just on the edge of comfortable too, so it's not so bad. And the girls are chilling out. There we are. There's a little baby there. She's lying in the cool grass, and Angel's lying in the cool grass. We're just chilling in the shade and trying to beat the heat here. It's a bit insane. Yeah, it's really hot, really hot. So we're just gonna sit here for a while and cool down until we're comfy and cozy, and then jump back in the truck and go back home, I guess. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Ciao for now. Well, hello. So we're back at the creek here, the Whiskey Creek. I almost called it home. It's getting to be like home. We better move on before I start doing that. Anyway, so I went down to Heaven on Earth, the natural food store of Jim and Julie, and this was about 2.5 weeks ago, and people are really fussy with their produce, right? If it gets any spots or blemishes or slightly wilted or something like that, they won't buy the stuff, right? And there's nothing wrong with the stuff. So Jim gave me a bunch of stuff to take home. He just said, here, have some stuff if you want it, right? There was nothing wrong with it. And I took it home, and I was looking at it, and there was only 4 items, and I thought, what am I going to do with this? Like, normally I have a bunch of other stuff I do and that, but anyway, I took it and I cooked it all up, and I made this really, really fantastic meal. It even surprised me in a way, and it was so delicious that I decided I had to share it with you guys. So what I did was today, I went back down to Jim's store and found all the products again, and he generously donated them to my channel for Kent's Kitchen, Cooking with Kent, so I can recreate that dish and just for you guys. Isn't that awesome? So here, let's go have a look. So here we go. What he gave me last time, it was lettuce here, and all the outside lettuce was wilting, and it just wasn't 100%, but it was perfectly edible. I just took off all the outer pieces, kind of threw them away anyway, and then chopped up all the really nice succulent celery inside. I think I said lettuce, celery. And I got all the inside stuff, and it was beautiful. It was in perfect condition. It was fantastic. And he gave me a red onion, and this one's actually in better shape, but even some blemishes on it like that, some people won't buy it and stuff. And he gave me a couple of spuds. These spuds actually, he took them off the shelf because people don't seem to want to buy them with spots and blemishes and stuff. And I don't know why, because you peel them off and they're perfect inside, perfect. So that was it. I got 4 items, like I said, and I made this amazing dish with them. It was just fantastic, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. The only thing I'm going to add to that is he also gave me this can here, and just because it's got a couple of dents in it, people just don't want to buy it, and they complain about it. So this is bamboo shoots, and I really like them. And I'm not a fanatic about them, but I do like them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the same dish, but I'm also going to throw in some bamboo shoots because I know it will go with the dish really well, and it'll be more or less exactly the same as I made before for you guys, or for me, that I'm going to show you guys. and the only difference is the bamboo shoots, but it'll probably taste the same. But here, I went down there today, and look at this. These are yellow potatoes. These are really good. These are way better than Yukon Gold potatoes. They're really delicious. But look at the spots and stuff on them. Whoops, there goes one. Spots and stuff on them. Nobody will buy them, and so he has to take them off the shelf. So he just gave those to me. I had 4 of them. One's on the ground, and these are white ones. This one's getting a little soft, and people there's a couple of blemishes on that one. But people, they feel the potatoes and go, oh, they're soft. They don't like them. Don't give them to me. You know, they don't want to buy them, and there's nothing absolutely wrong with them. And this broccoli, it's barely on the verge of getting a bit wilted, but it's turning a little bit yellow here and there. But there's nothing wrong with that either, so he gave me that. It's fantastic. I'll make a great meal of that, no problem. It'll be great and healthy and wonderful. And this leek, I guess it's got some marks and stuff on it. These outer leaves here are getting a bit wilty and soft there, but you peel all that off, throw it away, and the stuff inside is still fresh and succulent and really good. And I love leeks. I'll probably make a leek soup or something out of that. I have no idea. But here's another thing. I don't know if you ever like asparagus, but asparagus is one of my favorite vegetables. I love this stuff, and it's so damn expensive. But some of this is just slightly wilted, slightly a little off. So some of them have a little marks on them and that. But no one will buy them. Look at the size of the bag I got. There's like 3 pounds at least there, or more, maybe more. But a huge bag. I'm going to make a huge meal out of asparagus real soon here, and I'll eat it all. It's such a fantastic vegetable. It's so delicious, and it's nutritious, and it's so damn expensive most of the time. I can't believe that people just turn their nose up at it. But anyway. Now another thing too is he gave me this. This is a alder smoked Walla Walla onion tartar sauce. It's a really good tartar sauce from, I'm assuming from the States probably, because Walla Walla. But anyway, I love tartar sauce. On my fish and that. I'll save this for later. It's sealed and vacuumed, so there's nothing wrong. But somebody complained that the date was a little off. So big deal, you know. It's vacuum sealed. It's going to last a lot longer. Those dates are just a guideline. Anyway, so I got that, and apparently, I guess someone, didn't find out who, but somebody made some homemade mandarin orange preserve. I can't wait to get into that one. But I think that was a private person. But everything you see here was given to me by Jim from Heaven on Earth, Jim and Julie's natural food store. And the only thing I paid for was these grapes. And that was like, these are really good organic grapes. They're really nice and sweet. And they were like about $3, which for organic produce or organic grapes, that's actually not a bad price for that at all. I was more than happy to pay that for a bag of grapes. I love grapes, especially after dinner and that. Oh, here's the potato. There we go. So all this stuff was free. And mostly because people just don't want to pay for it. And of course, this was all free because Jim donated it to the channel for doing the cooking show. And except for these were taken off the shelf. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. Hang on one sec. Whoa, there we go. Basically, it hit... by sometime after 4 o'clock, it hit 31 degrees, so it's 92 degrees. We got a fair breeze going on here, like that, see? Reasonable amount of breeze, because we're on an island surrounded by water, so... And generally in the summertime, we got a really hefty breeze going, so we don't get that hot out here, but this is pretty hot for us. And I know for some of you in other countries, there's nothing. Like if you're in Arabia or the Middle East or, you know, Texas or... Arizona or anywhere like that, or even parts of Europe, Spain and that, it's like super hot over there, but we're not used to that kind of heat over here, and so for us it's a little bit much. And I know a lot of people around the world right now are suffering heat waves just about everywhere. But anyway, I'm going to babble here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, when it cools down enough this evening, so I can actually cook and not sweat to death, we're going to make up that meal for you, and hopefully you're going to really enjoy it. And it's very simple, and it is absolutely delicious. So we'll get on that as soon as it cools down, okay? Ciao for now. Welcome to Kent's Kitchen and another episode of Cooking with Kent, and it's sponsored by and supplied by Heaven on Earth, a natural food store by Jim and Julie in Qualicum Beach. Anyway, so what I've done is I've taken one of those buds, because I'm only cooking for me. I've only taken one of those sweet potatoes. It's a sweet potato. It's not a yam, that's a sweet potato. And normally commercially bought sweet potatoes I've never liked, but these are locally grown and they're a specific type, and they're very, very delicious. So I was really surprised when I ate them how good they were, because like I said, I've never liked sweet potatoes before, just yams. Anyway, so I've cut up one of the sweet potatoes there. I've cut up about half of, just less than half of that red onion. And I forgot outside to mention that we got the jalapeno peppers. These are jalapenos, obviously, and I know you saw them on the table, so you figured that one out right away. So basically, I took the small jalapeno pepper, and I'm going to just use the one, and I've taken all the seeds and the inside out, and then just chopped them up, fairly fine, like you do with jalapenos and that. And of course, the other ingredient was garlic. I'm going to take that whole clove there, I'm going to smash it down, crush it, and then chop it up real good and mix it all in. So there's the sweet potato, the red onion, jalapeno, some garlic, and this celery. I want to call it lettuce. Why? This celery. I've taken all the outside pieces off, and I'm going to save those for later. I'll snack on them just as is, or I'll get some nut butter like almond butter or cashew butter or sunflower seed butter or something, and raisins, whatever, and put it on there. Have it for snacks, but I won't be using this whole thing, but this is all the inside core of the celery, and I'll use as much as, I'll chop it up and I'll see what I got, and I'll use as much as I can. I'll be using most of it, but not all of it. Anyway, those are the ingredients there, and we're going to get on with cooking this meal, okay? Ciao for now. So here we go. We got everything pretty real ready. I got the heat on the pan here. I gotta find my knife. There it is. And what we want to do first, okay, we want to get a lot of butter in there. Lots of butter. Lots of butter. Might be a little too hot right now. Turn it down a little bit. But lots of butter going there. Kind of want a good pool of butter. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get that quite hot. That is pretty hot. Anyway, nice pool of butter. And first what we're going to do, we're going to put the sweet potato in there. Sweet potato, and we're going to cook that down. You generally know how to cook sweet potato, or potato of any kind. You cook it down till it's the right consistency, right? So basically we're just going to cook that down until it's just before the right consistency, and then start adding some other stuff. So that's going to take a little while. That's going to take probably, I'm going to say it's about 10 minutes roughly. I never really timed it before, but that's, I'm just going to, all you do is you keep testing it as you go and find out what consistency it's at, how soft it is and that. So we're just going to do that, cook that down until it's just right. And then from there, we'll start adding all the other stuff. So there we go. So there, we've been cooking that down a few minutes. Some of them are getting nice and toasted brown, and they're about halfway soft now. So nice toastiness. That never happened last time, but so they're pretty good to go here. So now we're going to add the onions. Nice red onion. Get rid of this crap. And then we're going to mix those up. Cook them, make sure they're cooked through. Cook them for a few minutes. I could have used a little more onion, I think, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. There's enough in there. But every time I make something, it's always somewhat different. And I'm not cooking this too hot and fast. It's got it at a medium-low heat here. So yeah, we're going to cook this up for a bit. And get those onions down to nice soft texture. Not too cooked though. You like to have a little bit of chewiness to them. So there they go. Actually, they're getting soft enough right now. And perfect, yeah. Because the celery will take a little bit as well. So what we're going to do right now is add all the celery. So I used the whole chunk of celery I had there that you saw, because I like to have enough celery to match the amount of potato. The celery and potato should be basically the main part of the meal there. Whoops. Now I'm getting everything everywhere, eh? So we're just going to cook this down a little more until it's just, everything's all the right softness and consistency for eating. So we'll do this probably a couple of minutes here, and then we'll add the other ingredients. Now, actually, now that I think of it, a good time to put the jalapeno in is now, because you want it to burn off a little bit of the heat and just get the flavor of the peppers in there. That's the best way to go. So mix all that in. See how fast and simple this is? So we're going to cook that down. And I'm not going to add any water, because it'll cook enough in the butter, and the butter will spread, and it'll be just right. Trust me. So we're going to let that cook down for a few minutes, and then flip it over and flip it over a few times, and just keep doing that. And then we'll add the garlic and the rest of the stuff. So talk to you soon. Ciao. Okay, now I've been cooking this maybe 3 minutes, and flipping it over, stirring it, and mixing it around. So here's the garlic here. Throw that garlic in there. And then obviously mix that up and stir that around too. And just do that, mix it up so you get all the garlic flavor right through. You don't have to cook it too long or too much. You just want garlic flavor all the way through there. So I turned the heat off onto the pan because the pan was hot enough, and I mixed all the garlic in there. Mixed it up well so it's all thoroughly mixed in there. Now here comes the best part. And I'll turn the heat back on in a second once I've got this all done, because I don't want it to overcook. You don't want it too soft and mushy and everything. So obviously you have to put salt in there. Not like a reasonable amount. Some salt. Some pepper, which is another food group. You can adjust these to your own personal taste, obviously. There, that's probably enough. Probably. Salt and pepper. Now, here's what I do. I put a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and this particular stuff is a really good one. You don't need much. I'm going to say about roughly half a teaspoon, maybe. Yeah, that's about right. And then, my favorite stuff, toasted sesame oil. And you don't need a lot of this either. You just want a flavor. So I'm going to say probably about a half a teaspoon of this as well. Probably, oh, there we go. I think that's enough. I believe that'll be enough. So now I'm going to turn the heat back on. Not very high, just enough to warm the pan up and everything. But mix this all up thoroughly. And you want all the flavors to get through everywhere and everything. And you also want the vinegar part of the balsamic to cook off and just leave you with the flavor left over. And it blends with the roasted sesame oil. So I'm going to mix this around a bit, keep mixing it, because I want all the flavors through everywhere. My biggest thing is over and above heating it up is mixing it and blending it properly, so the heat is everywhere, or the flavors are everywhere. So we'll just do that for a bit. Keep doing that. And then once we're done with that, then we plate it. Oh yeah, I forgot, bamboo shoots. I guess I'm gonna have to get out some bamboo shoots maybe. I'll throw a few in there just for something to do. All right, let's get on with this then. So basically, I'm just gonna throw in about that many bamboo shoots. There's not that many, just enough for something extra. I guess I need that. And then of course just mix that all through there as well. And that it's last and everything, you don't have to mix it that well. Just move them around a bit until you get a bit of them everywhere. But this is pretty much done. I'm going to mix it up a little more and then I'm going to plate it. And then we'll go and taste it and see how it is. And there we have it. One beautiful plate of delicious, wonderful food. There we go. So let's go outside and have a taste of this and see what it's like, okay? Talk to you soon. Ciao. Okay then, let's test this out, eh? Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Try this potato. Oh. These sweet potatoes are so good. I've never liked sweet potatoes in my life, but I like these ones. I like a certain brand, obviously, a certain style, and they're really good and succulent. Well, this is a fabulous meal, all in all. It is so wonderful. You saw how quick and simple and easy that was, and you know, just basic ingredients. The one thing I did forget, garam masala. The last time I made this, I put garam masala on it, but you know what? It still tastes fantastic because mainly it has the balsamic vinegar and especially the roasted sesame oil. This is fantastic. I am really enjoying this. Oh my God, this is fantastic. Just as good as last time. This is great. Thank you, Jim, for all the beautiful donations to this meal. I can't thank you enough. If you're ever in Qualicum or in the general area, anywhere nearby, you have to come down to Heaven on Earth Natural Food Store, downtown Qualicum, owned and operated by Jim and Julie. You have to check them out. Some of the best food on earth, no kidding. And this is fantastic. I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly. On top of that, I have a nice, beautiful bowl of grapes for after dinner. Isn't that great? Oh, you got to try this. I can't even tell you how good this is. Oh, it's blowing my mind and my taste buds. Anyway, my videos keep getting longer and longer all the time. I can't keep them down to normal. So I'm going to sit and enjoy this. You try making this at home, you'll be blown away by how good it is. And if you're ever in Qualicum or anywhere near, come down and check out Heaven on Earth Natural Food Store, Jim and Julie. You got to try them out. They're some of the best food on earth. So anyway, I'm going to eat this up and enjoy it, and we'll talk to you soon. Alrighty? Ciao for now, and bon appetit. Oh my God.